Everybody, welcome to week 7. All right, here we are at the end. Finish line is right there, not too far away. And the nice thing about this term is that at the end of the finish line, you get presents, right? Because it's Christmas. In a way, I guess that's kind of a good way of looking at it. But this is the last full week of class. Now, there is something interesting that we need to be very mindful of. It's not just a week 7, but it's week 7.5. So how does that work? Well, Sunday, right? So week 7 starts on Sunday and it ends, as always, right, on Saturday, 11:59 p.m. So be mindful of that. Sunday to Saturday, just like always. But this is where we see week 7.5 intrude right there on Friday, and that will go until Monday. So the entire term ends on Monday. Week 7.5 officially ends on Monday, but remember, week 7 still ends on Saturday. Now, with that in mind, I know I've reached out to a couple people who have some late work. Any kind of late work that's pre-week 7 late work has to be in by the end of the day Saturday, okay? For any chance at any kind of credit, you have to have all late work in. You have to draw the line somewhere. That's where it's going to be. So week 7 and Saturday. Week 7.5 starts on Friday but ends on Monday. Monday is that last day. 11:59 p.m. on Monday is when the term ends, and then I'm going to have a couple days when I'm just working furiously to try to get all my grades in before Christmas. That's going to be my gift to myself, is doing grades. Actually, it's not bad. It's actually pretty easy. My students, you guys, always make it pretty easy for me because the work is actually quite good. So it's not too much of a problem at all. In fact, I'm looking forward to seeing what all of you can kind of bring to the table, so to speak, when it comes to finishing up this term. Now, what are we going to be doing this week? All right, we've been talking about it for a while, kind of teasing it for a while. It's PowerPoint time. We've been in Microsoft Office for quite some time, right? We've been going through Outlook, we've been going through Word, we've spent quite a bit of time on Excel. Hopefully you've really enjoyed all 3 of those and gotten a lot out of them. Week 7 is PowerPoint. It's the 4th element of Microsoft Office that we're going to go over. And of those 4, it's probably the most interesting one. It can even be fun to use. PowerPoint is Microsoft Office's presentation software. So if you're giving a presentation, this is the kind of thing you're going to be using. This is roughly equivalent to Google Slides. And there's other software out there. Prezi is something that you can use for free. There's a bunch of different ones. PowerPoint really is the best known, and frankly, it's the best one. I think it's the easiest to use, and it just offers a significant number of really useful templates and a lot of features that are, I think, going to be much easier for all of you because it's part of the Microsoft Office suite. And so all of the kind of the ribbon, all of the different options in the ribbon are going to just look similar to you because you have so much experience with Word and with Excel and with Outlook as well. They all have that ribbon kind of design, which is very, very helpful. So what we're going to be doing is learning about PowerPoint, but it's not just going to be about how to use PowerPoint, how to put things in a slide, how to organize your slides. Yeah, a lot of it is going to be there, but it's also going to be the very important, how do you use it professionally? So we remember we talked about this with Microsoft Outlook. You know, how do you use Outlook? How do you put together an email? But we spent a lot of time, and we emphasize very greatly, very strongly, how to use it professionally. And so the same thing is going to apply here when we're talking about PowerPoint. It's one thing to be able to use all the bells and whistles and to be able to do all these nifty things with animations and with transitions and all sorts of cool stuff. But how do you use it effectively? How do you use it professionally? And so pay careful attention to the lecture in which it talks about kind of the do's and don'ts, the tips and tricks of how to use PowerPoint professionally. And in discussion this week, I will be giving a bunch of links so that you can look into it a bit more and you can better understand kind of how to use this properly. So we're going to do a PowerPoint presentation. The instructions are there for you. It's in a Word document. It's going to give you everything you need to know about this. You're going to have a certain number of slides. There's a certain number of things you have to do on those slides. And it's all going to be based on a article that you're going to have a link to, and it's going to kind of give you kind of the understanding of what to do or how to get started with this. It's really pretty easy. And the nice thing about this is that even though there are certain requirements, you can be pretty free to design it the way you want, which is kind of fun. So you have that. You also have a reflection. and then we have the discussion board. And I'm going to do another video about kind of what we're going to be expecting to see in discussion this week. So remember, week 7, but week 7.5 is sneaking up, so you don't want to forget about that. Thanks, folks.